Welcome back to cooking every single recipe in the official Stardew Valley Cookbook. Today we're making salmon dinner with amaranth pilaf and kale salad. Don't forget to subscribe and vote for what I make next in the comments below. And check out my other channel, I game and stuff. Also, I'm doing this because it was requested about a month ago, but I needed to get the vegetable stock, and then a couple other things happened, but it's here now. So to the guy who commented for the salmon dinner, here you go. We're going to start this recipe off by prepping all our ingredients, starting with 12 ounces of Tuscan kale, which is about 2 large bunches, and you're going to just cut them into bite-sized pieces after removing the stems. Then you need 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, which is a little bit less than like 1 medium-sized lemon. Now you also need to cut up a mandarin orange, because you need half a cup of, or quarter cup of fresh mandarin juice. But you also need to cut a small mandarin into 8 thin rounds. But I only had half a mandarin left after getting all the mandarin juice I needed, so. And you're also going to grab another 2 tablespoons of lemon juice plus 8 thin rounds of lemon. Then you're going to finely grate 2 garlic cloves. And hand-torn fresh dill for garnish. You also want to finely chop 1/2 of a small yellow onion, and I did lose. My storage space filled up, so I don't have that. And you're also going to want to mince 2 more cloves of garlic. And I almost forgot, you need to cut up 1 cup of red seedless grapes. And last but not least, if you're just buying one of the big flats of salmon, you're going to want to cut it up into the size of like a salmon fillet. But you can also just buy 4 salmon fillets. Now to your kale, you're going to want to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and half a teaspoon of honey, and you're just going to massage it for about 2 minutes until it starts to wilt. Now in a 9x13 baking dish, you're going to want to put in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, your mandarin juice, your 2 tablespoons of your fresh lemon juice, your 2 cloves of garlic, and you also want to put in 2 tablespoons of capers, which you're then going to crush, and then you're going to put in your salmon fillets, salt and pepper on both sides, and then you're going to put your slices of mandarin and lemon on top, and finally spoon that vinaigrette on top. Now in a medium saucepan, you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter and add in your onion, and you're going to cook that until the onion is soft, which is about like 5 to 7 minutes, and then you're going to add in your other 2 tablespoons or 2 cloves of garlic. And you're going to do that until soft, which is about 2 minutes, and then you're going to add in 1.5 cups of vegetable stock or water, and you're going to bring that up to a boil, and then you're going to add in a cup of amaranth, but I'm using quinoa because amaranth is impossible to find. And along with the quinoa, you're also going to put in half a teaspoon of finely chopped fresh rosemary leaves. Then you're going to cook that for about 25 minutes until the quinoa or amaranth absorbs all of the liquid. And then you're going to fluff it, season with salt and pepper if needed, and serve. Before you do all of the amaranth quinoa stuff, you're going to want to put your salmon into the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, until it reaches an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're going to let it rest for 5 minutes. There's a lot of stuff to say. I should have toned it down on the fast forward a little bit so I actually had time in the video, but it's fine. Now with all that said, you're finally done. You've made the dinner. It doesn't actually take long to make, it just has a lot of steps. It is very good though. I very much enjoyed it. The sweetness of the kale salad was kind of really nice. I did like that. I did slightly burn the quinoa just a little bit, and there wasn't enough liquid to properly soak in all the quinoa. But all in all, the standout was the salmon. The salmon was delicious. I mean, it's salmon. You can't really go wrong with salmon. The texture is good and the flavor is good. I would definitely make it again and highly recommend. 8 out of 10.